We have finished from AA up to IK. So now we start from letter O. The sign is O. So all my students, when they come across to this letter O, because it looks like English letter O, so they always think that it is an O sound, okay? For example, G-O, go. So they always sound like go sound, O sound. Actually, this O is not O. It is like the shape of the letter O. It is a round shape. O. So whenever you see the letter O, it is a O sound. So make your mouth as round as the letter O, okay? Not the sound of alphabet letter O. So this is the common difficulty of the students. So they have to keep practice until they are familiar with that letter O. When they come to that letter O, they forget English, forget their own language. They try to practice that. When you see this letter O in Cantonese, Jyutping, okay, then you will sign it as a O sound. So the final O sound together with others, all the initials. So I will start reading it out. Letter O sound. So O, and then bo, and then po, mo, fo, do, to, no, lo, go, ko, ngo, ho, gua, GW, gua, go. And then we skip we skip one, okay? We skip the KWO, so we go to WO, wo. So WO, wo, and then GWO, wo, ga, guo, okay? Guo, wo, and then GC 西上啦，鸡周七上抽， and then 喜上收 okay? And then the last one will be the J, letter J with Y sound, ya sound. So it is ro. So this all for letter O. After learning O sound, okay, then we continue with the letter O with the letter I. Okay, I, you have learned that it is a yi sound. Okay, so stretch out your mouth to read as a yi. Stretch out as far as you can. Yi. Okay, letter I, yi sound. So from O, letter O sound to yi sound. So you have learned that it is a smooth transition, right? So keep the transition smoothly from letter O, from the O sound to the yi sound. Okay, so for O-I, when you see O-I, then it is oi, right? Stretch and make your mouth as wide as you can, and then stretch out, gradually stretch out, keep the transition, okay? Oi, and then let us continue, and then poi, and then doi, toi, noi, loi, goi, khoi, and ngồi, h, hoi, and then the last three sound, GTC, G, joy, choi, soy, okay? So you can see clearly and hear clearly. It is a continuation, a transition of a gradual continuation of the sound from the initial to the final. So don't just like this, oi, boy, like this, okay? So that is all for the O-I. After learning from O and then stretch out to yi, and make it as a continuation of pronunciation, right? And then we will keep this way to learn from from O sound to U sound. So letter U. Okay. So finish OI, finish OU, and then we now go to OU from O to U. So it is the same. Keep it continuously from O to U. Okay. U is stretch out. Okay. So from O and then stretch out. U. Okay. So it becomes O. Okay. When we add the initial, then it become bo, pa, po, ma, mo. Okay, you start the O sound first, ma, mo, and then stretch out mo. Okay, so this is not just mo. People will think it is OU sound, it is an O sound. Okay, OU is the same as O, just O sound. So M is mo. Mo冇嘢啊 ，OK 冇 ，no not just 冇 ，it is a O and then stretch out to U sound, so it is mo, and then 打啦 do not just do, it is O first and then U, okay do only that after hearing the whole sound, when you catch the final sound, you think that it is just a O sound, so mo, do. No, it is a continuation from the initial to final. So if you utter clearly, people can hear the smooth continuation of the different parts of sound from initial to final. It is not just the overall ending sound, even if it is only one syllable, but it is a continuation of different parts of sound from initial to final. So it is from O to U. So it is not do, not mo. It is do, mo. Okay. You can also see how the shape, the oval organ, the shapes change when you continue the different parts of the sound. And then ta, ti, to, in sound, no, Elsa, lo, ga, go, and then ng sound, ngo, ha, ho, and then the last gcc sound, zo, cho, so. So that's all for OU. So after learning how to make the smoothing, the smooth continuation of the different parts of from initial to final to make up the whole syllable of every Cantonese word. So after learning from O to OI to ON, OU, and then now we move to ON after finishing OI, OU. Okay, and then ON just a few letters. So O is always so, and then N is you end with the N sound. You bite your tongue tip, hold it. When the N sign is not clear because you don't hold the tongue tip between your teeth, and then you must hold it at least for 1 to 2 seconds. Don't just release it at once. Then people can't hear your N sound, and then your sound will not be clear. So it is on. Okay, when it is the sound one. Okay, on 全啊 on. Keep it by your tongue tip on, and then we go to ga, gone. See the end sound, and then ng, on, and then horn. You must hold the tongue tip between your teeth so that you keep it for 1 to 2 seconds. Otherwise your sounds not clear. You don't keep it, you will just become ng. You see? You don't bite your tongue tip, your tongue will move anywhere or touch anywhere, then the sound will not be clear. Okay, so it must be clear that on, okay, gone, on, horn. Yeah, so this is all for ON. We go to ONG. ONG has more sound because actually many Chinese words, especially Cantonese words, actually there are many words that ending with ng. Okay, either ng or ong. Okay, there are a lot of words. So ONG. Okay, after all, then you transit to the ng. Ng, you remember, use your effort. Okay, here. Okay, raise your tongue so that the back of the tongue will touch the back of your near your throat, near the sinus, okay? Touch the end of the upper part, okay? So, and then you use force. Just imagine that you are in the restroom, and then you have to use force, okay? Then then that kind of force will keep your tongue touching the your little part of your tongue press against the upper part, okay? And then you will attack the sound clearly. So it is okay, okay. Raise your tongue, the back of your tongue press against your upper palate near your pharynx, okay? So there is use for okay, okay. So it is bong, pong, mong, fong, dong. You can hear the vibration here, and then you can feel the strength, okay? And then you can hear the sound comes out from the nose for the ng sound, okay? Yeah, you can touch it, feel it, okay? Ta la, ti la, tong, ng, nong, okay? Ng beginning and then the ng ending sounds more difficult, but only that beginning and ending you also press against the upper palate near the back, near the pharynx, and then you use force. Nong, okay, and then L, long, and then G, gong, H, ko, K, kong, and then N, G, ngong, H, hong, G, W, gua, gua. You can go to W first, so that it's easier. W is wong, okay, and then with GW, ga, gua, gua, wong, KW, ka, kwa, kwong. So don't miss the W, okay? You make the W well first. Wa, wa, wong, okay? And then when you add the G and K, G is ga, K is ka, okay? Wa, gua, gua, wong, ka, kwa, kwong, okay? Wong, zhong, chong, song. So that's all for the ONG. So you must keep the ONG well, use force, and then press against the upper part, and then each ending sound actually you should end at least with 2 to 3 seconds. Hold it. So the even though there is no sound because one syllable, you don't voice it out like like this, okay? But you hold the position with your different oval organs, okay? Pressing or touching the part that they should be touched, but keep it. Don't release it or end it at once. Keep it at least for 2 to 3 seconds. Then you make the sound well. So it is guang, okay? Yeah. And then that's all for ONG. And then OT only have 2 letters, okay? We will connect OT with OK. OK also has as many words as ONG. Continue with OT and OK. OK and OT only has 2 words, okay? I mean 2 sounds, because for every Cantonese sound there may be a few words with different tones. So OT with 2 sounds. It is GOT and HOT, okay? Over against, okay? You make the O sound first. And then T, you learn that T, you should be, okay? Your tongue tip should be at the back of your teeth, just right at the back of your teeth. Don't bite it, don't touch it, but just hold it at the back of your teeth. Don't release it. So then keep it. Also, every ending part, you have also to keep it at least for 2 to 3 seconds. Don't release it at once, especially when you read fast. Actually, I can speak fast, but I can still keep it. Okay, so if you can't speak fast now, so you must keep it at least 2 to 3 seconds. Okay, so and especially when you utter it word by word, so you have time to keep it. Okay, to be clear. So OT, OT is up. You see the mouse up. Right? My tongue tip is at the back of the teeth. So GOT is got. make the O sound first. Got. Don't just say got like this. No, not correct. And H also hard. So you see, it is a whole movement of your overall organ, not just say hot, not just try to imitate the sound or just make a roughly similar sound of hot. No, it's hot. And then okay, then again, you also end it with the K. K is okay, like the English, but for Cantonese, we can't utter sound out, but you still have to hold the position. You can feel that when you make the English K sound, where is your tongue? Then you hold the position. So, K. Okay, you can feel that your front part of your tongue also press the upper jaw, but it is in the front part. Press the front part of your upper jaw. Okay, it's K. Okay, yeah. And then okay, you see the mouth also open with the teeth closed, but you can feel that the tongue has pressed against the upper part and the upper jaw. Okay, you feel where your tongue touch. Okay, but don't utter the sound like English. Okay, so it is and then paw, more, and then fall, and then ta, no, la. So when you try to learn this making the sound, you try to you see that I use some effort. So actually you can see that's quite tense. The whole face because your overall organs have really made some effort. So you should be in a quite tense situation. You can see like this. So don't just easily say ma fa da then that is not Cantonese actually. Okay, not excellent Cantonese. Okay, so just now we use a few words. Okay, we start from MG na. Okay, and then L la, and then G go, and then call, and then NG no, and then next one will be H hop, and then GW walk, KW walk, and then only W walk. Okay, you can always try to make the W well first, and then you add the GW. Okay, that is easier. But we follow the sequence. Walk, and then GCC that jaw, chop, sock. Okay, you don't make the K sound sock. Okay, like English, but you hold the position so the sound can still be clearly heard that you have made the K sound. If you don't make the K sound, actually some wordings, but for example some word they end with the T of K and you can't make it clear, then you'll be confused. Okay, because sometimes we have ending K, or sometimes we have ending P, or sometimes ending T. So the PDK also you must make clear by holding the position tight. Okay, otherwise people can't hear whether you end with the P, T, or K. Then there can be different words for different endings. You know? So that's all for the OK.